Good morning, everyone. I'm going to read for you today your love reading for the spring. So we're looking at the rest of March into April, maybe the beginning of May. So looking at probably about the next 10 weeks ahead. So what is going on in your romantic life? Now I'm going to read from 3 packs of cards. So the first pack is the Solioni, so the Italian Sun and Line Tarot. Then I've got the Rider-Waite, and then a few from the playing cards to sum up at the end. Right, now I'm going to split the pack into the 3 decans. Now, if you're not sure what decan you're in for the sign, I've put the descriptions below the video. So just have a look. When your birthday falls, it will tell you where you are, 1, 2 or 3. So this is decan 1, decan 2, decan 3. Okay then, and if you like my reading, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you. So this reading is for the sign of Aries for decan 1. So we put 3 cards along the top. Okay, 3 along the middle. And 2 on the bottom. Okay then. Right, let's see what we've got for the sign of Aries. Alright then. Right, now you've got the death card in this reading, and I know some people don't like it, or they don't understand what the death card means, but I feel as though this card here, I know I'm sort of chopping into the middle of the reading, but sometimes cards just jump out. Now the death card signifies a new chapter beginning in your life. So it's like you're closing the book on one part of your life and opening another one. And what I feel as though you're doing is you're getting together, or you've got together with someone. So this card, the 4 of Wands. Now that card can be around romance, and it can be where the romance, it's getting together. So kind of like in the very old times, where that was the kind of the romance card in the pack, that one, and it was the one where they were either setting up home or making a commitment. So it looks as though this is kind of this is the nature of what you're talking about with someone. So it looks as though I would say that you've met someone already, and they're becoming more important to you in your life now. And it looks as though you could be speaking on that lines of of the next stage. Like, should we get to maybe look for a place and move in together, or even kind of make it longer term, like, should we book a holiday for next year? But it's looking as though this person is coming into your life, stronger, and you're celebrating it. So this card here, the 3 of Cups, is happy times, and you feel secretly inside, you feel overjoyed. Now that is a card maybe where you're talking to your friends and you're feeling good about it. And you're also having nice times with this person as well. And the person has come out as a King of Swords. Right, now the King of Swords can be a person who is very much in charge, like it's an authoritative card. So you could find that this person has got that type of a job, maybe, a job where they're kind of the boss, or they're in control, or maybe they work in the law or something on that lines. So you're linking towards like government authority type of thing with a card like that. So where is this all going to? Well, it seems to be, I would say that you're trying to sort of get it going, really, because that card is a little bit of circles, and you go 3 steps forward and 2 steps back. So there's loads of action, but it's kind of like not going the way you want it to, in a sense. So there's loads of like distractions on the way with it, this card. But I do think that you'll get through them. You know, there's the Page of Wands, talk, communication. So it looks as though you're going to be doing lots of that. You know, to get this situation going. And when I say what situation am I meaning, well, I do think that you're taking it to another level with someone. So you could be making some commitment, what is making things look very much more long term. And the Death card is there as well. So this person is going to be in your life for quite a while. So it is a new chapter beginning for you. So something in your life is not going to be the same as it was before when this card hits. And I would say it's this bringing this person in kind of more strongly. Now, looking at the two that you've got at the bottom there, so you've got the Nine of Clubs from the small playing cards, and you've also got the Queen of Cups. No, the Queen of Hearts. Now, the Queen of Hearts is very much emotions. So I'm thinking that you're starting to fall for this person. You know, the spring, you're going to be kind of thinking with your heart rather than with your head as well. You know, so you're very happy about it to go along with this. And this Nine of Clubs, what's next to her, is saying, you know, it's the completion of some kind of phase in your life. So it looks to me like the Death card, you completed something. The Death card is bringing a complete new chapter and new beginning into your life. And I think when the spring ends, um, you're going to see that your relationship, your romance, has very much moved to a more permanent level. Okay, so this next reading is for Aries, for Decan 2. So we'll just take 3 cards from anywhere in the pack. Right. Okay, next 3. Right, these very much seem to be going your way, Aries. And 2 from the bottom. So little sum up of the playing cards at the bottom. Okay. Right, I would say, now when these 2 cards come next to each other, so the first thing that jumps out at me is these 2 cards, which is the Justice card and the Ace of Cups. Now, strangely enough, when those 2 cards come out side by side, there's normally some kind of either a wedding or because the Ace of Cups is the romance card, you see. You know, it's that card where it's the beginning of something new as well, a new cycle. And the Justice card, so that would be the relationship, and the Justice card would be the legalities of getting married. And that would also explain the new thing as well about the Ace of Cups. So maybe some of you could be planning on getting married yourself over the spring. So I feel as though maybe obviously this is applying to established couples, but I can read that another way with another twist on it and say there could be someone coming into your life that you will meet at a wedding over the spring. So I can take this both ways, this reading. So some of you deep into it could be talking about getting married over the summer or over the spring rather. So I'll read it this way first and then I'll go the other way. This one, the lover is telling me that it's a crossroads now to go down, and you know, the lover is a major card, so it is talking about your romance, but there's a major lasting effect with it. So the route what you pick to go down is going to have a massive impact, you know, on the rest of your life. Now the Knight of Wands is there as well, so it's a new adventure. And some of you could even be in the middle of, you know, oh, we're moving house as well. So you're thinking about getting married, getting a house, because the Knight of Wands can often be around house moves as well. but it's very fast moving, and it does talk about new adventures. So I think you're at the beginning of this crossroad. You've got all this new adventures ahead, and this emperor, if this is your partner, he is going to be the man who you can look up to, and he's not going to let you down. So I do think it's nice reading for you, this series. Um, Looking at the emperor as yourself, this is your status rising in this relationship as well. It's you going up in importance as well. So it's a great reading overall. Then at the beginning, at the end, sorry, the two at the end, the playing cards. We've got this King of Spades, who is, it's a man who's in authority. And I think as well, with the Emperor being there, it could give us some kinds of clues some kinds of clue that maybe the man is a business owner, or he's got quite an established job. And next to the diamonds, the Ace of Diamonds, which is the beginning of new cycles, but it is regards to your security as well. So it looks as though this person could offer you lots of security. So, great reading. Now, if we look at it the other way and we say, maybe it could be for those single Aries out there, and they go to a wedding, and someone comes along into your life over the spring, then you've got the Lover card there. So kind of going the other way with it, I would say that it's fast moving, and you could meet someone who becomes more important in your life because of the major cards. What you've got, Justice, the Lovers and the Emperor. So we've got three very major cards. So if someone is to come along, come into your life over the spring, and you do meet them at a wedding, I'll just leave it as far as that, but say that this person looks as though it will become something more long lasting because of the major cards what are there. So the next reading is for Aries, Decan 3. Okay, so 3 along the top. Okay, the next 3. Okay, and 2 for the summary at the bottom. Okay then, right now, but I think what we've got with this reading here, so there's a few sort of like tricky runs there. But I think that what you've got with yours, Aries, is that I think that you've had enough. There's someone who you've had enough of, and they still want it. So let's just have a look through them while I'm thinking that. Right now, the Five of Cups is your heart isn't in something. You're hesitating with it, and but you kind of like you're looking away, and that's been going on for some time. So I think that maybe you haven't been like facing up to some situations within your romance. Now the Hangman card is there, which is telling me that these feelings are there, but you're not doing anything about them, so they're just hanging there in suspense. And the situation isn't going to move, certainly until that card moves out. But I think what you're getting is that over the springtime, the Hierophant is telling me that you've had enough of it. So you've woke up, you've smelled the coffee, and you're realising that this isn't what you want anymore. But you're hesitating about doing anything about it. And this is because it looks as though you've got this King of Cups there. So it is someone who is still feeling genuine towards you. So they still want it, and that this is why it's hard to just let it go like that, because maybe you're feeling sorry for them, like sad for them in a way, but the feelings that, well, I've had enough of it though, are starting to become more important than what their feelings are. Then we've got the Star. Now, the star is a rough ride what promises nice things in the future. So the fact that you're wishing on a star, it kind of like tells you that something's lacking, and you know that is what you try to get, or that's what you're wishing for, that's what you would like to come. So this card is kind of saying, you know, I think that this person who you're with, like your partner, they are thinking it could be all right later. It'll be all right later. You know, just why do you feel like that? It'll be all right. So they're not facing up to it as well, and this is causing you to hesitate, maybe on actually going for it, like carrying it out. You know that these feelings of unrest, what you've got, because this other person still wants it so much. Now these two, what you've got there at the beginning. At the end, sorry, so the two playing cards, what you've got at the end. Now, this is like the death card in tarot, so it gives you a great big new chapter starting in your life, and it does end things and bring new things in. And it looks to me, because you've got this one sort of says you will soon be at a crossroads. Soon there's a decision what you're going to have to make. So I think what it's saying is, the way that situation is, what you're in, and the hangman there, nothing moving on. And you've got these reasons for not letting it move on. You know, you're thinking about what they think, and you're feeling empathy. But I think that that's probably going to be the trend of how you're feeling with them over the springtime. But it is kind of like saying at the bottom here, you know, before long, there is an important decision that you're going to have to make about this relationship, and there is a complete new beginning for you, you know, to take.